Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri, and is the world's first single barrel only liquor store. This business is owned and operated by Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution list. That way you'll know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and what barrel picks they have in the works. We are also sponsored by The Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers a fully customizable carrying case that allows you to take your favorite distilled spirits or cocktail ingredients with you. Whether you're looking for yourself, a customized gift, or logo items for your business or event, The Bar to Go can help. Check them out at thebar2go.com. Use the number 2 when you type out The Bar to Go. Did you know Neely Family Distillery now ships its popular distilled spirits directly to you? To order, simply call 859-394-3258. Tell them the ABV Network sent you. And now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today we have a show where we're going to be tasting a new product called Uppercut, which is based out of our home state here in St. Louis, Missouri. One of the person who's put this together, and we're going to be tasting that today and seeing what we think of it. We'll get to that after the break. For right now, joining me is Jim Fosnot and Pam Hoyle at the ABV Barrel Shop Tasting Bar. Hey gang, how's it going?
Great, Steve. How are you?
Wonderful. Glad to be here.
Are you excited about this, Pam?
I am.
Well, so here's the deal with this. So this guy, he's from St. Louis. Now, he worked with a distiller in North Carolina. He should have done local here, should have done home, but he, I guess, maybe had a personal relationship or friendship.
I thought I got that. Which is that viscosity, buttery one that I talked about? Which one was that?
The black button?
Was that the black button?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one we got.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you did get that one.
It was the buttery one we talked
Correct.
about. Viscosity.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, no problem. That may be in the show, and it may not be. We'll see. We'll see if I remember to get that out of there.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, Uppercut. It is a product that is the guy who put it together is out of St. Louis, Missouri, and actually came to our class on Saturday night and said, "Hey, I have a brand. I worked with a distiller in North Carolina, and I put this together, and I want you to taste it. And if it's something you're interested in, love to carry it on your oddities shelf." So just a kind of a case at a time thing. Just to give you guys an idea what this is, it is a cinnamon walnut flavored whiskey. So that's what we're going to be tasting. Whether or not that's a good thing or not, I don't know. I typically don't like flavored whiskeys, but he claims, don't worry, this is a natural flavored. There's no artificial ingredients. This isn't some kind of weird twist on Fireball or anything like that. But we'll get to that after the break. For right now, Pam, you've never been on a show before, have you?
No.
So you are fiery. We like when you come in here and you entertain us sometimes, right?
Yeah, I kind of have a tendency to do that with people.
Yeah.
We're not looking for best of behavior, Pam. We're looking for regular Pam.
Okay.
You can be yourself here.
Okay, damn
Yeah.
straight. I
All
am.
right.
See how she just relaxed?
Oh, yeah.
Like she's sitting here all stiff and kind of uptight
Right.
for a second there.
Right.
And as soon as I said that, regular Pam came out. Her
Professional.
shoulders,
We had professional Pam for a second.
Her shoulders all just kind of
You did,
relaxed
yeah.
and leaned forward in her
Right.
chair. And
Right.
this is the Pam we want.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's
you
cool.
work as a cashier at a local marketplace, and do you get, what do they get there? Do they get professional Pam, or do they get the fun Pam that comes in and sits at the tasting bar all the time?
No, I'm pretty much stuck with the real me.
Okay, that's good. That's what I would think. If I owned the supermarket, I would just want the real Pam there.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pretty much, much just open up. You know, people have something that I buy. I go, you could make that totally different, and then I tell them how, and
You just tell them, yeah, this is how you do it.
and then I tell them to come in here afterward.
Okay. So you put in some pitches for the ABV Barrel Shop.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
that's so much fun. When people come in and they're all like disappointed because we don't carry liquor,
Right.
I tell them where to go for their liquor.
Also, we got the best beard oil in town.
We do.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Pam makes the beard oil here.
Yeah, Pam does make it.
Yeah. So Pam, you come in at your official measurement comes in at 4'9", right?
4'11" and 3/4. That 3/4. Don't forget
Yes.
that.
I think she's squeezing a quarter in there. By the way.
Yeah. You sure about
Not
that?
yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
So 4'11" and 3/4, and your husband is probably about the same size, I would assume, right? He's probably 5'2", 5'3", somewhere in there.
Yeah, he's a little bitty sucker.
No.
No, actually, he's 6'5".
So we love when you two come walking in. It's the best. It puts a smile on your face. And the funny thing is, there's this difference in size, and there's also the difference in personality, because Dave is the sweetest, kindest, nicest guy, soft-spoken, and then you get Pam, who's over the top and cussing and all this, right?
Yeah, no shit. I mean, he's and sometimes I get on him too, like you drive like, oh man, can't you speed up?
Right.
And then other times, he's busy playing with his fucking phone, and I'm like, keep your hands off the phone.
So he'll be driving and texting or something?
Oh, no, just reading his messages.
Oh, just reading stuff, huh?
Yeah, to see if he needs to respond right away or if
This is
something
like
I can
work-related
handle.
stuff, so yeah.
He's always on call.
He's always on call.
Yeah.
Huh. I got to get that number, and I'll start calling.
Yeah, we'll start texting randomly.
Right, yeah.
Whenever you leave here, we'll start doing
Yeah.
it.
Work on that
We
report.
know you're on the road.
When's
then.
that report? Yes, do. Yeah.
Yeah.
be
He
good.
has a lot of dumbass customers.
Yeah. And you guys used to like to ride motorcycles all over, right?
All over. The only place we haven't been is up east, like north of. I don't know if he's been to Massachusetts. I've been to Boston.
So did you go? So you never been up there in New England when it's leaf time? That's the place to go. When the leaves are turning, you want to be up in New England.
I've never been there at all, and honestly, it would be cold enough at my age with my arthritis issues.
Right.
I don't think I'd want to go up there in the fall.
Okay. It can be nice up there. It doesn't have to be cold if you catch the right day.
But it wouldn't be our luck.
You wouldn't be your luck.
No.
You seem pretty
No,
lucky to
we've
me.
gotten caught in some doozy rainstorms and windstorms.
That's no fun, right?
They do make some
No.
heated motorcycle gear these days, Technology's advanced.
I have heated gear.
Okay, then you wouldn't be cold.
You'd be fine. You'd be fine.
They just don't make the gloves
And you-
small
and
enough
you-
for me.
And you sit behind the largest wind block ever made.
Oh, and I'll tell you, when you leave your house and they're predicting that the weather's going to be in the upper 50s,
Right?
and you leave your house and it's 36 degrees and it never gets above 42 the whole damn day,
Yeah.
all the way from Imperial up to Pear Marquette Park
Yeah.
and back. Woo! That was not a pretty trip.
Okay.
Oh,
That was
okay,
helpful.
it was. It was a really pretty trip.
It was pretty.
But-
you go up there like Pierre Marquette when the Eagles are in town and stuff like that?
That's when it
And I'm
was.
talking bald eagles, so they nest in this area.
Not, the,
so.
not the football team.
They don't come here anymore.
We
since
have
the
a
Rams
pair of
left.
eagles that soar over our deck quite often.
Really?
I think because I'm an avid bird feeder. I think they're
Well,
looking
that's
for
when eat
their
the birds.
prey.
Yeah. They're not there. They don't want to eat seed.
Because I have hawks like crazy that
Uh-huh.
steal birds. I just wish they'd take the starlings.
Nobody likes the starlings, right?
They're great for mosquito control. I'll take the starlings.
I hate the starlings.
I hate the starlings, yeah. I went over to the Legend house. You know the Legend, right? You got to meet him at the Christmas party.
Yes.
The guy we named the bar after.
Yes.
I went to his house the other day. He has the coolest thing. He has a feeder, and it attracts bluebirds. Missouri state bird, the bluebird, which you don't hardly see those. He's got about 10 of them that are there actively feeding and stuff like that. That's
I do
cool.
too.
That's cool.
Mealworms.
Yeah, that's what he has. He's got the mealworms. That's the key.
Yeah.
The key, you get the mealworms, all of a sudden the bluebirds show up.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Yeah,
gotta have that.
I have at least 6 pair.
Uh-huh.
I think I have a spare male.
We used to have I guess we still, no, we had to get rid of it. But the old mailbox we had one of those newspaper things where you put
Yeah.
the newspaper in. We never used it for that because I never got the newspaper, but it just happened to have it. A bluebird used to nest in there, a little bluebird family. And what was so great was when it was that time of year and you'd get the mail, that bird would dive bomb you. It would be great. It would just, you'd try to get the mail, it's just like, yeah.
They are protective.
They are protected,
Yeah, they
which is
are.
cool.
I got one by my front door a couple years in a row, and they can be tough getting in and out of the house at times.
Yeah, they're so cool to watch. And they're so cool if you get them singing.
Right.
Like if you get a bunch of them together and they're pretty much content with how many mealworms they ate.
Yeah.
They get to singing, and
So,
I've never made it in time with my phone to record it, to video it.
right. But you'd like to.
But the sound is
the bluebird
cool.
the king of the songbirds? Now, forget like the bald eagle and all that, even the hawks, those can be cool. Owls are cool. But I'm talking the songbirds. The bluebird's the best one, right? There's no
Not
winner
in
than
my
that.
opinion.
Okay, what do you like?
The Carolina wren. It's on my
that's
bag.
terrible. That's
And the
terrible.
reason that it's
That's
on
the
my
wrong
bag-
answer, folks. She got it wrong.
It comes only in the wintertime, but
Uh-huh.
it has.
The Carolina Wren.
It's the tiniest little doggone bird.
No.
And
Finch
it's
is better than
got.
that. The Finch is
Finch
better.
is bigger.
Yeah, I like the finch.
The goldfinches have a beautiful song. So do the cardinals and the robins.
Oh yeah.
And the bats, they have a cool sound if you're out at night and the bats
What about the
come
blue
out.
jays? Do you like the blue jays?
I like to look at them, but they're very mean.
They can be mean.
And they
they're-
chase away
They don't
the
have a
other
beautiful
birds.
song. They're just screamers.
No, they just like yell. And
Yeah.
I go out there and I'm like, you birdlings, get the hell out of here.
Right.
And, yeah.
birdlings.
Oh, no, I don't say it quite that nicely
Right. Well, I'm sure. I'm sure. So yeah.
because they get me riled up.
Imagine her in Key West with the chickens every morning.
Right. The chickens. You like chickens?
Key West has wild
I don't.
chickens, and you can't. They're like protected there, and so if you're in like a first floor of your hotel room,
Oh yeah.
and you're like to sleep in, that's not happening because
The chickens want to come wake you up. Yeah.
yeah, they'll wake
Oh
you
my
up
gosh,
every
I
morning.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like chickens, but they're so fucking stupid. Who wants them? Mom and Dad, they had chickens when they moved out on 30
Right.
or 40 acres or something. And they decided they needed chicken. So my dad went to all this trouble. And he built this really nice chicken house. It was heated. It was cooled. Anyway, starts pouring down rain, and my mother's out there with an umbrella trying to gather these chickens because they're opening their mouths and looking up at the sky, and they're drowning.
Yeah. Chickens are drowning because they're just dumb.
I didn't know they were that dumb.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, they're
I don't know if
chickens.
it's the breed they had or what. I don't remember what
Those
they
wings aren't going to
were.
make themselves. So yeah, you need them to be dumb.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I would love
So
to have
I would
chicken.
rank the bluebird number 1, the finch, the goldfinch number 2. I would say the cardinal 3, the blue jay 4, and then you can have your Carolina wren. It doesn't even.
Well-
It barely cracks the top 5 for me.
The bluebird is
What about the Oriole?
my all-time favorite
What about
bird.
the Oriole?
We don't have many around
They used
here
to be.
anymore.
When I was a kid,
Uh-huh.
Orioles used to come around. I don't see them anymore.
And
Since
the
the Browns
red-winged
moved,
blackbirds,
yeah.
blackbirds,
They're up to
the
they stay in
red-winged
Baltimore now.
blackbirds,
Yeah.
the Baltimore Orioles. And I can't think of what the other. Oh, the brown thrasher. We used to see those all the time when I was growing up.
Yeah.
I don't see them at all anymore,
Yeah.
except when we're on the bike somewhere else.
Have I convinced you the bluebird's the best? I feel like we had a good conversation.
Yeah,
I feel
bluebirds are pretty awesome.
See, I feel like you're going to walk away being like, I need to.
I mean,
reevaluate
I
the bluebird.
spend a lot of money feeding them, so they
Yeah.
must be pretty awesome.
They do have an expensive feed. Those mealworms are expensive.
And they've tripled in price.
You can get your own mealworm farm. You can start raising them.
I know. I thought
They're not
about
hard
it,
to
but then I have to touch them, and they're like
They are gross.
squirmy.
They are
Something for
gross.
Dave to do.
Yeah, Dave can do
No,
that.
Dave has enough to do.
Oh, Dave.
One
Poor
more thing.
guy.
One more thing, just because he loves you, be
Yeah,
fine.
that'll be fine.
You think?
Yeah, tell him Steve and I said it's okay.
Okay, I'll tell him that you guys
there we go.
suggested
There we
it.
go.
Yeah.
All right, what we'll do next, we'll take a quick break.
Okay.
And we're going to pour this whiskey, and then when we come back, we're not going to try it till we're live on the air. We're going to taste this live. So Uppercut has a lot riding on this. It's potential to be carried in our store. It's getting some national publicity as well. And it could be good publicity or it could be bad. We'll find out in just a few. Let's talk about the people who make these shows happen. First up is the ABV Barrel Shop. It is the most unique shopping experience in the world of bourbon, as the ABV Barrel Shop only sells single barrels. Owners Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot select. With over 100 distilleries on board to sell us barrels, we are home to the most unique and diverse barrel pick selections in the bourbon world. By signing up for our email, you will always know what we have in stock. In addition to the single barrels, we'll have a gift shop featuring ABV Barrel Shop as well as ABV Network merchandise. We are partnering with vendors like Art Eatables and Old Man Bay Signs to bring you unique items you can't find anywhere else. We will also have a 24-seat classroom where we are offering educational and fun classes like Breakfast and Bourbon, a series where we pair donuts and bourbon, customer barrel picks, and opportunities to learn from master distillers and other bourbon dignitaries. Best of all, we feature a tasting bar where you can try before you buy. All of this is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. If you are in the St. Louis area, please stop by to say hi. If you're traveling in from outside the area, please take advantage of our hotel rates with the Drury Inn and Pear Tree Inn, less than a mile from our shop. This can be done via the links in our Visit St. Louis section on our website. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to plan your trip. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. Hi, this is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network. We're sponsored by the Stave and Thief Society. This is where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge a bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification program available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Okay, let's talk about the Neely Family Distillery. In 2018, I met Royce Neely at an industry event. He started appearing on our shows, and we became friends during my frequent trips to Kentucky. Today, he is amongst the leaders of young distillers leaving their mark on the bourbon industry. A visit to Neely Family Distillery yields insight on their unique family history, why their products are special, and gives you the opportunity to taste their whiskey, moonshine, and creams. Check them out at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com or visit them in Sparta, Kentucky.
All right, I'm Neil.
And I'm Melanie.
Together we're the Robinsons, and you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
All right, everybody, welcome back. This is Steve Akeley. I'm joined by Pam Hoyle and Jim Fosnot. We're here at the ABV Barrel Shop Tasting Bar, and we're going to try something new. Now, this would not be a barrel pick or anything like that in the future. It has no potential for that. It doesn't have that sort of inventory, but it could be something we carry on in our oddity shelves. So, but it's going to be for us to decide right here, right now. We're going to be making that decision today based on us three. It's very good on the nose. I mean, it smells natural.
It's not overpowering.
Right.
It's like a cinnamon stick as opposed to
Yes.
Yeah,
big red
instead
gum
of
or
out
something
in your
like that.
face.
And it's walnuts. There's a little nuttiness to
Yeah.
it too, I'd say. So, I think we're off to a good start with on the nose. Don't you think so?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I don't like flavored whiskey because those flavors always taste fake. This guy said there's nothing like that in here, so we'll see. We'll see. Cheers, gang. Let's give this thing a taste.
Cheers.
Let's see what we got here. All right. Here we go. All right. I mean, it's certainly cinnamon brownies almost. I mean, yeah, it's pretty damn good.
It is like
Or
a
some sort of
cinnamon
flavor.
brownie.
It's like a cinnamon brownie. I guess the walnuts, you get a lot of brownies have walnuts, I guess.
But
You
the
don't want that in
cinnamon is not at all overpowering.
It's very subtle.
Yeah. It's very subtle.
It's there, but
Yeah.
I taste honey too.
Yeah. There might be some honey in there. For sure.
There's a candy that it reminds me of. I just can't place it. It's
Yeah, it's like that first taste is almost different than the rest of it too. It's almost kind of sweet, almost bubblegumish up front.
Oh my gosh, the second one is. The second sip. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What's the proof on that? What's
90.
This? 90 proof. It's a good proof for it. I think the proof works well. It drinks nice. That's good. I mean,
The color is beautiful.
Yeah. Here's the tiebreaker. A local guy. I'd like to help out a local guy. Get in a case, have him come in here on a Saturday, taste it out for us, and and people can try it for themselves. I think that would be key with this. And if they like it, pick up a bottle, add it to the collection. I think it's okay. We'll pitch him on that idea when he comes by. Don't you think that's a good one?
Take a third.
A third taste. Okay.
I swear it's even sweeter.
Yeah. Yeah. It kind of does change the flavor profile. It's like
It's really interesting
yeah.
how much it changes from sip to sip.
Yeah.
Here, I know. Right, I had the cinnamon ice cream my mom used to buy. That's what it reminds me of. There was a cinnamon ice cream that had
was
some like nuts in it, whatever. And that's reminding me
Did it
of.
have pecans in it?
It might have been.
I think
Okay,
my
you're
mom
familiar with
used to
that.
buy that
Yeah.
at Liberty Supermarket.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Well, this one is interesting for sure. Good stuff. I think it's worth taking a flyer on. Again, bring in a case, put it up on the oddity shelf, especially because he's local. He certainly can come by and taste it out for our group. And I think some people might like what's going on here because I think it's pretty darn good stuff. So it's fun to see someone local doing some good things in the world of distilled spirits.
Just keeps getting sweeter.
Just keeps getting sweeter. So there you go. All right. Well, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Pam, we're starting with you. Where do people find you? They want to follow your journey.
They can find me on Facebook.
Okay. And you sell some stuff too, right? So
I
could they
do.
become a customer of yours?
They
How would
could.
they do that? How would they do that?
They can just message me or tell me on Facebook that they're interested in
You do
one of my
essential
different-
oils and stuff like that, all kinds of different
scrubs, coffee, sugar, salt scrubs.
things. Yeah.
I do a great
You should touch
foot
my wife
lotion.
loves like scrubs and stuff like that. I gotta get her hooked up where she talks to you about what you got going
My
on.
scrubs are fabulous.
Yeah, she likes that stuff. So.
I'm using them all the time.
She
except
always searches for ones like on vacation and stuff like that because I don't know. So she
You
doesn't
can
think there's a
find
good one
some-
here. She finds a better. So now maybe she doesn't know you. So maybe she'll just get them local.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, that sounds
I
pretty
should
good.
I should run her in a sample. I'll do it.
So Pam Hoyle, just find it on Facebook or on
Pam Hall Hoyle.
Pam Hall Hoyle would be. Make sure you're getting the right Pam Hoyle.
Yep.
Pam Hall Hoyle on Facebook, and then message her if you want to know more about her business.
Yeah.
All right, Jim. How about you? Where can people find you?
You can find me on Facebook at Jim Fosnot, on Instagram at FozJim. We're hanging at the ABV Barrel Shop every Wednesday through Saturday with great customers like Pam.
Yeah,
That's like sugar now.
it's yeah. Crazy, right? Each drink gets a little bit sweeter.
Yes.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more. abvnetwork.com. And please, get involved. Give us a 5-star review with comments. It helps new people find the show. That's pretty darn important to us. And if you like what we're doing, head over to patreon.com/the ABV Network and get involved in that way. On that note, we'll wrap this one up and we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Cheers.
Bye.
Peace. Before we finish the show, let's talk about some great companies that support the ABV network. First up is Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro has a full line of products to help the home distiller. Whether you want to experiment on the stove in your kitchen or you're looking for a bigger setup in your backyard, owner Russell Creed and his team can help. They have multiple still offerings, accessories, and even grain from their partners at Goldstone Mill to assist you in making whiskey on par with your favorite distillery. They can also help you with some fabricated parts you probably can't make yourself if you are attempting a DIY still project. Learn more or order your still or parts at moonshinestillpro.com. Last but not least is the ABV Barrel Shop. While we don't get to play in the allocated bourbon game because we aren't selling the other products you have to do to get those, we do have access via our friendships in the bourbon industry to some really cool stuff. Have you ever seen your favorite craft distiller selling some really cool limited offerings only in their gift shop? I'm talking things like the hazmat offering Distillery 291 did for their 10th anniversary, or Neely Family Distillery's Papaw's birthday barrel. They don't have enough of it to send it out to distributors, so they only sell it via their gift shop. Well, companies like Distillery 291 and Neely Family Distillery have agreed to sell us 2 or 3 cases of these offerings moving forward, meaning our store will have the access to some of the rarest whiskeys in the world. Way more difficult to come by than the allocated bourbon offerings with a national release. Yes, they will be extremely tough to come by, but if you're a customer of our store, you'll have a chance to get them. Get signed up for our email or text list over at abvbarrelshop.com so you don't miss out.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.